What's up, guys? It's your boy Josh Showtime. This is Showtime Fight Form. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff. I know you haven't heard from me in about a couple weeks, but that's because I was on vacation. I told y'all I was actually at the Canelo fight. And once I got home, I was exhausted. So I literally laid in bed for like the entire week. I guess I'm getting old. It was my birthday. I'm 31 now. And I know I ain't old, but I definitely feel old after that. Because I was like, I can't move. I'm going to just chill because I'm on exploration. If you don't know what I did, you can go on my social media. You can see exactly what I did at Papa Showtime, Josh Showtime, whichever one you find me at. But yeah, let's talk fights, because I'm sure that's what we all here for. That's going to be a recap of the fight that I witnessed live in person. Now, first things first, the scene was absolutely incredible. Okay, that was my first major boxing event. It was so crazy being able to see two undisputed fighters fighting one, and then seeing the people rally around it. Now, I will say, I've never seen so many Mexicans in my life in one setting. It was packed deep and in there, okay? The Spanish was the first language at that venue. All right, the chants, everything that was happening was Spanish. And it was fun, man. Like, I see what people are talking about when they talk about Mexican boxing fans, how passionate they are about boxing, and why MMA fans or MMA wants to dive into the Mexican fan base, because they are extremely fun. They're so passionate and they know what they're talking about. So, I mean, it was really, really fun to be there. The entire car was pretty cool. Like I ran into Ugas. I'm pissed, guys. I'm pissed. I dropped the ball. He walked right past me, and I was like, "Oh shoot, that's Ugas." But he was walking with a purpose. This is before the fight, and I was like, "Oh, he got a big ass head, so you can see that head from a mile away." But for some odd reason, I'm over here looking to my right, didn't even pay attention to him. He walked past with his wife, and they just storm off. I guess they had an interview or something, because I did want to get a photo, or at least say shout out to the channel or something. But drop the ball. It happens. But yeah, that was actually a pretty fun fight as well. And the fight before that was really, really fun. The co-main, that was a stinker. Everybody in the stadium was pissed. People was going to sleep. I got footage of that, actually. But yeah, let's talk about the actual fight at hand, okay? I picked Canelo, and I said Canelo will win in a competitive fight. And it wasn't competitive at all. It was a wash. It wasn't like Canelo took a beating. Not Canelo. It was like Charlo took a beating, but he lost lost like 90% of those rounds. And at the end of the day, he just couldn't get his offense going. And people wanted to say, like, hey, get your offense going, throw more punches. I think he felt how strong he was and felt that power, and he took a business decision, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick and move, and I'm gonna make this, as least as bad as I could possibly make it. And that's what he did. He did get dropped in the 7th, but yet instead outside of that, he got hit with some bombs, but it was really like, his arms and shoulders and things like that. As far as like getting hit clean, he didn't get hit clean too much, but that's because he was shelling up and, circling a lot. Now, Canelo, he looked good. Like here's the thing. He didn't win that fight because he was the bigger man. That's the thing that I felt like a Stephen A said and other people, and I don't want to just call him out, but like other people were just like, he was just too big. It wasn't a size issue. It was a skill issue. Like, it was that. He wasn't better. Canelo was just the better fighter. I mean, Charlo's supposed to be the quicker guy. Didn't really see it. He's supposed to have the better footwork. I didn't see it. I mean, he was getting walked down the entire time, and Canelo didn't respect him, and he didn't give him any reason to respect him. And Canelo's walking through him, walking him down. And this is why I'll say Canelo looked great. We can say Canelo is cool. He's not on a steady decline, but he can still be declining. But people want to say cardio. The reason why I'm not gonna say his cardio is still not a question mark, because I personally think it's still a question mark, is that he dictated the entire fight. He walked forward the entire fight. So it's hard for me to sit here and say when a person's not necessarily fighting back. Like John Ryder was fighting back. Triple G at one point was fighting back a little bit more. They were fighting a little bit more aggressive. Triple G, okay, never mind. John Ryder was a little bit more aggressive towards the end of the fight to wear on Canelo's gas tank. Charlo did not. He did not. He was honestly staying away and letting him dictate the fight, which is going to, serve Canelo's cardio better, rather than a Bivol who's actually going to put some kind of pressure on him, throw a lot of punches towards him, make him defend more and back him up a little bit, and then wear him down. That is not what Charlo did. So, his Canelo's cardio did look better, but I think that was the reason why it looked better. Now, obviously, we know what we want next. What's next needs to happen is the winner of Benavidez and Demetrius Andre. I don't want to say just Benavidez is going to win because Demetrius Andre is undefeated and he's a tough competitor. Southpaw, awkward, and he's very talented. So we can't sleep on that guy. Good cardio. Yes, he's never fought anybody like David Benavidez, but you can also say the same and vice versa. He might have fought somebody better. Caleb Plant might be better than Demetrius Andre, but that style is completely different. And also, that fight with Caleb was pretty competitive halfway through the fight. The second half where he just got whooped completely. So yeah, what I would say is best, Canelo just fights the winner of that. Like, I would prefer it to be Benavidez, obviously, because that's just an amazing fight to happen. But I think that's the fight that needs to happen. I think if I had to guess, that's probably not going to be the next fight. If anything, that'll be the last fight in this 3-fight deal. So he probably will end up fighting somebody else for a championship belt. Probably somebody who holding not a super title, but a regular belt. Somewhere that's probably a mandatory for the super middleweight and just defend his belt and then, fight somebody and then possibly fight Benavidez. That's how I see it. Now, Charlo, at the end of the day, just defend your belts. Go back to 154. Hopefully you didn't put on any weight, so it's the easy cut to go back down. And, you defend your belts. And hopefully you get that fight with Tszyu or you fight Terrence Crawford eventually. Either or, I don't care. I'm down for either fight. And get back into your real weight class and let's see what you can do. It was not a fun fight, but it wasn't a boring fight. And I for the price tag, for a person that had to pay for those tickets, I say it was worth it just for the experience and being able to go to a mega fight for the first time in my life. And I'm excited. I can't wait to go to more. Hopefully I can, build this channel up. I'll be at few up, so that's what we're here to do. Hey, at the end of the day, follow me, man. Make sure y'all follow me on social media, Papa Showtime, Josh Showtime. Leave a comment what y'all think of the fight, who they should fight next. And, did y'all think Charlo, made a business decision? Because I think that was, kind of swirling around a lot. I want to know what y'all think. But as always, man, make sure y'all stay blessed. Thank y'all for watching.